Look who's coming in.
Jeremy Lin, and you're a pretty big ovation. We saw last night in Boston, Jeremy Lin was the first point guard off the bench, played in the first half. Tony Douglas sat. But in the second half, Mike D'Antoni went with Tony Douglas, and Lin did not play. Tony Douglas. Shot clock down to 7 already. That's haven't turned it over yet. Fields pull-up jumper. Gets it to go. Jeffries wisely took his hand away. Jeffries. Jeremy Lin drives and finishes. Nice play from Lin. There's the strip, and Lin throws it ahead to Tony Douglas. Up for the layup, banks it in. There's a little spark you talked about, Clyde.
Yeah, Lin provided impetus. Souping and hooping. This time the good hands are stealing a lob to Tony.
That's the first turnover for the Nets. Didn't have a single turnover in that first period. The Knicks had 5.
Crowd back in the game now, more positive.
Often together.
They're not communicating. There's a good hands by Lin. The strip, Douglas, the recipient. But then Williams has been able to get inside. Previously in an uncontested layup. This time he's fouled.
But because Jordan Williams got the pass in the lower defensive box, the restricted area is negated. Nice feed inside. Lin to Jeffries. And the Knicks back within 5.
And a little point guard action now by Lin.
Well, he sees the floor well as Avery Johnson calls timeout. And Lin getting once again, second consecutive game, some important first half minutes. And he's been very active.
Yeah, Lin dishing and switching. The old pick and roll working to perfection for Jeffries.
Game, Jeremy Lin, the first point guard off the bench.
Yeah, swooping, hooping this time along the baseline. Watch the good strip right there, the good hands. Douglas, the recipient, the good steal by Lin. And right here, pick and roll nicely. Uncontested shot.
So the 23-year-old Lin is Harvard's all-time career leader in games played. Grew up in the Bay Area. Had a little stint last year, 29 games with the Golden State Warriors. Played a bunch in the D-League. He's and once again trying to play a little two-man game. Banks it in. Nice play with Chandler. And Jeremy Lin. 4 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. And Williams puts his head down. And Lin forces a jump ball. The fine play of Jeremy Lin continues.
Take a look at his D. Get it in front of Williams. All ball to force a jump ball scenario. Ill-advised attempt at a steal, allowing Melo to show his stuff.
Lin, he has an aggressive way of playing at both ends of the floor. That's not to say he doesn't make mistakes, but at least they're
positive mistakes, trying to do the right thing. Right now, energizing this team. So I'm sure he must do. He's doing this in practice, and that's why the coaches rewarded him with playing time.
Yep.
And what he does in practice.
Taken away by Chandler. Here comes Shumpert to Lin. Lin flips it up and puts it in. Jeremy Lin once again. 6 points in 13 minutes off the bench.
That seems to be his game right there, folks. Transition, getting to the hoop.
Stolen by Chandler. Chandler looking and gets it to Shumpert. Great hustle.
Shumpert, he's open.
Inside, Chandler for the finish, and that was fitting. He's the one that able to get the ball back, and the Knicks are within 2. Jeremy Lin is fired up, and he has this crowd fired up.
Williams has one nemesis, this turnover. He's averaging almost 5 a game. This time too much dribbling. But Lin, folks, he has been a surprise in the first half. Swoops and hoops again. And then Chandler hustling on the floor, able to come up with this slam as well. Knicks energized.
There's Lin. Just active and aggressive. Alley-oop to Chandler. Oh, beautiful pass from Lin. And Jeremy Lin continues to excite this crowd.
Yeah, he's figured it out. the first time. Definitely got it going on with his dishing and swishing.
This was a beautiful pass.
It was. Good ESP with Chandler and Lin.
Chandler 4 of 5 from the field. He comes in shooting 71% from the field. 9 points, 7 rebounds, couple of assists.
The tallest Knicks
Fans became the Jeremy Lin show. 6 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, a steal, and just 1 turnover. And more importantly, he ignited the team and the crowd.
Illuminating what the Knicks have been saying. They need a point guard. The point guard play has to improve.
That's, I think, the players would stop doing it if it was called. Alley-oop to Chandler. Jeremy Lin flips it up again. And Chandler throwing it down.
Out of Harvard, showing much sagacity now with his dishing. Chandler.
Jordan Williams in and out. Lin and bench play in that second quarter, a lot was just the up-tempo, pressuring, driving to the basket, does it again. And a chance for a three-point play as he got hit. He's already played more minutes tonight than in any other game.
Yeah, watch the acceleration right here by Lin. Good acceleration right there to get to the basket, holding the ball up high and able to finish.
His season high in minutes is 20. He's already played 21. His season high in points is 9. He has that. He's got a season high 5 rebounds as well.
Yeah, he's feeling some fatigue right now, so they're going to give him a rest soon. But he's been very catalytic in orchestrating this Knicks offense.
Since that first period, Knicks molded for the final shot. Jeremy Lin right now looks absolutely spent. Bumped by Petro, gets to the rim, count it, and a foul. Obviously not completely spent, as a strong drive to the basket and a chance for a three-point play.
Just when you thought the Nets had figured him out, keeping him on the perimeter and allowing him to swoop to the hoop again. So the last 2 times he's been very successful, and again he has 1 shot coming.
Just look, he looks exhausted. Jeremy, that's what the fans are cheering here, Clyde. Look at his numbers. And he just tied his career high, and more importantly for the Knicks, catcher on it. Lin drives right, pulls up, short shot, rolls off. Stoudemire, nope, my mistake. Jeffries tips it in. And the Knicks have tied the game.
That sheet by Jeffries. We mentioned the intangibles that he brings to a game.
Jeremy Lin knocks it down, career high 15, and the Knicks take the lead.
And that's Lin's first perimeter shot. Been misfiring woefully from the field, but finding a range that time straight on with 2.
Perhaps the most unlikeliest Knick to be the hero. What a story here tonight at the Garden. Jeremy Lin, a huge spark in a game. The Knicks are desperate for a victory. And he has played perhaps the best game of his brief NBA career.
Crowd out of it. They fall in silence.
Into Stoudemire. He had a thought about the 3. Shot clock at 7. Now trying to pick and roll. Lin looking, gets it inside to Jeffries. Jeffries reversing, puts it in. And Jared Lin looking to penetrate, pull up jump shot. It's good. Jeremy Lin continues his magical night. He's got 17.
That's his number.
Next one, 87.
Lin on the drive, inside to Stoudemire. Stoudemire lays it in. Lin's penetration, his 7th assist, and the Knicks back up by 2. Jeremy Lin having the game of his young NBA life, helping the Knicks lead by 2, and he's part of our Coors Light Freeze Camp, Clyde.
Yeah, the Knicks fans are hoping it's in a nick of time. They're in dire straits, but Lin has an extraordinary acceleration to the hoop, as you can see right there, eluding Williams and hooping off the glass.
Coors Light Freeze Camp brought to you by Frostproof Coors Light. Lin was with Golden State, but because they wanted to sign DeAndre Jordan to an offer sheet, they cut him. Houston picked up Lin, and he was going to be with the Rockets, but then they signed Samuel Dalembert, and they cut him. And then Anthony now 3 for 14. Lin to the basket. Reverse layup. He puts it in. Oh, what a play for Jeremy Lin.
Zigzagging his way through the zone. And the reverse layup.
And this is the largest lead of the game for the Knicks. Lin had a smile on his face as he went back down the court. Knocked away by Anthony and then tripped up by Bogans.
New Jersey foul is on Pete Bogans.
It is the Jeremy Lin show here at Madison Square Garden.
Let us show you why and how. Zigzag, reverse off the glass. Yeah, winning and grinning.
And the chants of Jeremy now thundering down from the sellout crowd. With all this fun, though, Clyde, it's still just a 4-point game. The Knicks, they are desperate to get a win. Lin helping them try it. He has been just unbelievable tonight.
Nets back to a man-to-man now.
Stoudemire puts it in, and the lead goes up to 6. Little fancy shot clock at 8. Splits the defense again. Gets to the rim. Puts it in. And a foul. Wow. Jeremy Lin does it again.
A swirling dervish. Penetrating, manipulating, devastating the Nets. Watch this. Slicing, dicing right there. Swooping, hooping. And the crowd on their feet paying homage to this man.
Clyde, even it looks like his teammates don't believe what they're seeing.
Right. Yeah, jubilation for Lin and the Knicks.
22 points, make it 23. He's played the rest of the way. Again, the crossover, the basket, puts it up, puts it in. Jeremy Lin with 25. And this crowd is going crazy. And the Knicks will dribble it out. A magical night for Jeremy Lin. He's the hero from Harvard. As the Knicks get a much-needed victory on the game of his life. And he is swarmed by his ecstatic teammates and a jubilant crowd here at Madison Square Garden.
And they were going to try to get him out of there so he could get a well-deserved standing ovation. It did not happen, but the crowd's still on their feet.